Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing just a fun kind of video, I guess a collection update. Going to be showing you guys some of the new things I've got this year. I haven't gotten too much stuff this year, but I have gotten a few different figures and a few different things to show, and just kind of do it as a collection update type of video. Definitely want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, and for everybody. I hope you called your mom and told her that you love her and all that good stuff. So cool. So let's take a look at the collection. I've kind of moved some stuff around. This is what the basement's kind of looking like right now. And this I got a few months ago, and I think this is pretty damn cool. So it's a cardboard standee of Christian Bale Dark Knight. Really cool, life size. So it's wicked big, and just looks cool in the basement. I moved the Marvel shelf upstairs into the spare room that we have upstairs near where I film and everything. So, and then put this down here in its place. This is really cool. So I might want to get another one of these. They've got a Heath Ledger Joker, but he's pretty rare because, of course, they don't produce it anymore. You know, after what happened to him and everything. But it's pretty damn cool, man. So there's that. That's new this year. I did add another table here in the basement in the man cave. So this I've set up. I've had this for a long time. This is a Batman Forever Bat Cave setup, and I got this back at my parents' house, like probably 6 or 7 years ago. It's really old. This is from I think the 90s, and it's basically like a really cool, nice big Bat Cave setup. There's Alfred and movie Batman there, and then it's got see Batman Forever. You see the screens there. They're just like stickers, so that's cool. And just kind of a mix of some different. So this part at the bottom here, I actually did that myself when I was living at my parents' house, probably like 5 years ago or something. I actually even made like there's water for the boat and that kind of stuff. Sorry, I know it's a bit dark at some parts, but a lot to show. So you saw I put that kind of like water there, so that's cool. So the boat goes there, and then there's like a middle section here with my favorite Batman figure, still the DC superheroes, regular black Batman. He's cool, so he's my favorite, so got him there out of all the Batman figures I have, and I do have a lot, probably somewhere around 50 to 100 or so, something like that. So that's pretty cool. These are old school right here. This is the that's the Kenner, I believe. Pretty sure Kenner Batman the Animated Series, and then cheap Joker there I got on eBay. Some of the movie stuff, I don't have all of them. This terrible Mafex Batman figure. Horrible. His arms, like, they just pop out. It's such a bad figure. Don't buy one of those. If any of you guys are thinking about it, I highly advise against it. They suck. And I just got, like, Marvel Legends up here. You guys have seen, you know, most of this before in the basement, the man cave. I haven't gotten too many new of the DC universe, which is kind of the biggest part of my collection. I've shown all this before if you want to see kind of, you know, all the different ones I had. I've done whole videos on it. But one that I did get that's new is this guy right here. These are hitting in Canada, which is the DC Super Friends Batman. So he's fun. He looks really good. He's got kind of an attachable cloth cape there as well too. So that's pretty cool. He looks good with Robin and the others. So pretty nice. I feel like the blue, I'm not sure if the blue is exact, but on the camera it actually looks pretty good. It's a little bit darker in real life, I feel like. So that's pretty cool. And they're releasing like Superman, Aquaman. There's a Green Lantern out there too, which I'm skipping, but might get the Superman when that hits. Those are a good price. Like 20 bucks, probably US, something like that when those hit. So a whole bunch of other DC stuff. This is much the same. No real changes here. Excited to get the King Shark when eventually I can find that for a good price. So I'm still looking for that. Let's see, Gotham City, Batman there, and a few different Batman figures up here. Just some different ones, kind of random. Another sort of Batman shelf here with a custom Red Hood, which is cool. I really love the animated movie, the Blu-ray release of Under the Red Hood. Yeah, that's really cool. So that was a really good DC one. And then all this pretty much the same. Batman villains over here. Those are pretty cool. And the Bane is still really nice. And let's see, these two right here are fairly. I got these within the last year or two. These are really nice. The Superman and the Batman. I still want to get the rest of the Dark Knight Returns line of the multiverse stuff because that's really cool. So yeah, different Marvel stuff. Got my TV here. Got Turtle stuff over here. Don't think this has changed at all. Some different turtles. I'm still looking for the Figure Arts turtles. Those look really, really good. I want to get those eventually, but they're a bit pricey. They're like 90 each Canadian, so that'd be ×4. You're looking at with taxes, you know, pretty much $400 at that point. Got the Savage Dragon. He's giving you the finger. That's fun. Individual, you know, finger articulation and stuff, so that's cool. Custom shredder there. Turtles, some different versions of the turtles in that. And the playset Technodrome, pretty much my favorite playset right there. Turtle sewer set, so that's cool. Got some weights, got weight set. Oh yeah, this over here, this is, I set this one up. I got this a long time ago. Sorry for the light, I apologize for that. You know, let me, here, I'll do it like this, that way you don't have to see it. So that's pretty cool. So it's basically like wall art poster. Each section's like cardboard, and that's the Batman. Batman Begins. Here, I'll come back here so you guys can see it. Sorry for shaky cam. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. So it's basically the size of the wall, and I got the other one there and that there. One day when I get time, I want to paint this wall. So these walls, they're like a ugly green. I want to paint them maybe a dark gray or black. That'd be really cool. It's for the man cave and stuff. So. Batman Begins, wicked cool. It was a great movie, man. It gets it's overshadowed by Dark Knight, but it's still one of the best Batman and superhero movies ever made. These haven't really changed at all. Maybe I'll turn the light back on so you guys can get a little bit more light over here. Speaking of Begins, there's the see me the reflection here. Batman Begins, Hot Toys, Jack Joker, Hot Toys, pretty nice. Michael Keaton, Hot Toys, and then like a cheaper Mattel Batman. We got a Batman that went down there, Kotobukiya, Dark Knight Ledger, Joker, sweet, a couple of them. Just some random DC figures around as well too, and just some kind of random stuff at the top. So what we'll do is we'll go upstairs where I've got a lot of my other stuff there. There's a Black Apocalypse, by the way, who's pretty cool. I got another one of him on card. I've got lots of bins and stuff like that too. You know, what you guys are seeing here is not, you know, it's not everything. I have a lot of stuff, you know, in bins and things like that at the bottom there. So yeah, so let's head upstairs and I'll show you guys some of the other stuff, some of the other figures I have, some of the other stuff I have in my collection. All right, now upstairs. One of the, this is kind of like a spare room that I have, which I also use just to kind of store stuff for the channel and things like that. So I'm kind of setting up Marvel here for now. I might move it though because, I don't know, I kind of liked having it in the basement. The only problem is with basements is that sometimes you can get water, things like that during the spring. So I'm going to wait a couple years and see if, you know, I get any more water down there. It kind of sucks if you get, you know, any water underneath shelves and stuff like that. So they can ruin your stuff, so that kind of sucks. There's some new comics I got fairly recently. X-Men Gold. This was okay. Issue 1 is just okay. Whatever. Red Hood and the Outlaws. It's not bad. It's pretty fun. Batman Rebirth. I Am Bane. So I really like Bane. So that's cool. So I like the cover as well too. They're doing some figures based on this too. That look a lot like this style. So that's neat. And then Walking Dead 167, which I did review. And I haven't gotten too many new Marvel Legends recently. I'm kind of waiting on them. They're so expensive now that I'm so used to paying, like, you know, what they used to pay or they used to cost. So I've just got a few. Like I picked out a few. Like I got the Kitty Pryde right here. So she's cool. Really nice figure. Couldn't pass up on that one. And the rest I'm still kind of setting up. It's kind of a little bit messy. I've got a bin here with some different stuff. There's Croc and some DC figures and stuff like that. And just some other shelves I'm setting up. So the bottom one's eventually going to be a Spider-Man shelf. This shelf's pretty cool. Avengers, so that's pretty sweet. The front in that's cool. Over here, kind of a whack of different things. Pile, so some new ones. So there's the Venom and Chameleon, so that's cool. That Doc Ock is awesome. Really sweet, really good one. Some Ego Moss figures, which are cool. Mix of DC and Marvel there. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for how my Marvel stuff is set up now. The rest of the room is kind of a disaster. I really gotta figure out what to do with this this room eventually. Maybe set up another computer or something up here. So let's go into the office now. This is a section beside my computer that's kind of cool. Got some turtles at the top, and the NECA shredder, and that's been really cool too. I've been looking at those online. Comic-Con, they released those. There's Ares in the corner. Ares really rare, really nice, so I kind of keep him up here. Dragon Ball, really cool. I could even do maybe entire videos where I go into like 4 or 5 minutes on each section of the collection and give my thoughts on, you know, some of the different figures that are there. There's Beerus. I'm behind on these now too. I had almost every one, but they keep releasing them. So there's Nappa, and there's some others. There's different versions of Vegeta and stuff like that, which is cool. Really nice. Like I said, there's also the Figure Rise model kits, which are really nice, and I'd like to get them, but I don't have time to build them. So that's where I kind of would have to buy them, you know, already built on eBay or something. The Joker, he's really nice. Ventriloquist, was really happy with that one. Really cool, because I never had a figure of him before. He was too hard to find in the Kenner or older ones. And then the Batmobile and Commissioner Gordon, that one's pretty sweet. Bullock, I like that a lot too. Got Goku there that I haven't been able to fit in yet, and a bunch of other ones at the bottom there. So that one's pretty cool. I guess my favorite shelf in this one would be the Dragon Ball shelf. Still love Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball's the best. And finally, the shelf that you guys get to see all the time from the computer. So we won't really go into that. You guys know what this all looks like in that. Got some just different random, you know, figures around, that kind of thing. So yeah, just some different stuff. Really like this poster still. This one's really nice, really cool. And yeah, looks like my power is just about to die, so we'll have to wrap it up. For you guys for this one, if you liked the video, please don't forget to thumb it up below. You can also share, you can favorite, and if you're new and you want to subscribe to the channel, subscribe at the bottom left if you guys want to see more videos like this in the future.